Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War. We're going to be starting a new campaign tonight. We just finished off with the familiar one. And after some thinking about it, I think we're going to return to Albion, because it's been quite a while since we've played as them. And they've had quite a few updates since then. If I can find their character, here we go. So, Albion. They start in Albion, as you would expect. As a faction, what are they? They are pretty much like Iron Age Druidic style Britannians from Earth history, you know, pre-Roman invasion. Except in the Warhammer universe, as a culture, they're kind of the same Iron Age styled sort of Celtic tribes. On Albion, they construct stone circles to absorb the magical runoff from the Chaos Gates into the land of Albion. So Albion has quite a heavy chaos corruption, but it's because they're draining it from the rest of the world. Kind of like what the Vortex is doing. They weren't really a major faction in Greater Warhammer lore. More focus was put on, say, the High Elves and the Lizardmen in that regard than Albion. There was a campaign set in Albion. I forget which one it was. I don't think it was the Storm of Chaos. There was one where pretty much every faction invaded Albion, and I think it was something to do with Balarkor, which we have played also. We played as Balarkor and took over Albion, and used it as our base of operations. Now we're going to be playing as Albion, and probably taking the war to the Norscans, because they're kind of the major enemy for us. Albion being more orderly. I was confused there for a moment. There's another cursor there. In the screenshot, being more order aligned, it'll be hard for me to sort of justify going to war with the Empire. Maybe if they get too chaos corrupted, we can do that later on. But yeah, as a faction, they are probably quite similar to, say, some of the Celtic factions in like Rome 2. They have a lot of sort of generic sort of humanoid infantry. Backed up with magic, of course. And I think also some giant units. They have giants, and I think they have half giants as well. And I'm sure some other things in there. We can see some of them down here. We have Sword Maidens, Albion Giant, and Hearthguard. A bunch of our guys have Woad, which helps protect them from damage. I think it gives them a physical resistance, while our magic is high. We'll get more into that when we're in the game, though. Faction effects we have is immune against attrition caused by chaos corruption. That would be very nice, especially traveling through Norsca. Minus 30% public order penalty due to presence or lack of corruption. So we're not going to be having as much of a problem with public order due to chaos corruption in our regions, which is nice. 25% income from raiding and plus 25% ambush success chance. And we have actually two legendary lords to choose from. We have Morrigan the Phantom Queen here, who we played as last time. I haven't checked her since our last campaign as her. But she was a spellcaster who eventually got a large raven, sort of great eagle type mount she could fly around on. And she had, I think, a variation of the Lore of Beasts, or maybe an Albion lore. And she was able to summon, like, Flocks of Doom to attack the enemy, and she had a damage aura around her, as well as some other bonuses. She was quite powerful for sticking into a blob of enemy infantry and just draining their health over time. Whether that's still the case or not, I'm not sure. Let's see. The tribes of Albion have repelled... actually, before I start reading that, let's go to the other lord, who is the one I think we're going to be playing as, and that's Doral Durock, who I think is a Truthsayer of Albion, which is the shamans, or the druids of Albion, so they're both spellcasters. Maybe Doral Durock is a bit more melee focused because he's got some armor on. But I don't actually know anything else about him. I think he could get a chariot. Because I had a look briefly. And maybe a horse mount? Anyway. So I think we'll play as Doral Durock for this campaign. I don't actually know whether we'll end up getting both lords to fiddle with. It would be nice if we could get Morrigan. Their faction effects are the same. They don't have lord effects listed here. They might have them. But they're not listed up here. The tribes of Albion have repelled the mark of chaos, but their lands have not. They have long lived in bitter harmony with the corrupting influence of chaos. Completely rebuild the waste stones of Albion for powerful bonuses, including unlocking the unchosen legendary lord. Oh, well, there's my answer to my question. And to end the invasion of the Dark Emissaries forces once and for all. Dark Emissaries forces, that's Valor. Aggressive infantry-based roster with a variety of cavalry and monstrous units. There we go. So we'll choose Doral Durock. He also has a unit of centaurs here as his starting unit. So we'll start the campaign. Albion is a small wind-swept island off the coast of Norsca in the Great Ocean. It is said that it rains every day in Albion. The islands are shrouded in mist and heavy fog, and the land is predominantly bogs, marshes, and fens. This damp and gloomy environment is inhabited by tribes of woad-wearing humans, led by Truthsayers, guardians of the mysterious Ogham stones, and inhabited by creatures such as giants and a strange Familiar. I don't know whether we'll be getting any Familiar units. We might get some of them, but they're aligned with Chaos. Actually got some different background art there. Looks kind of like a fen beast. I don't think it's something based on Warhammer. Woad, for people who don't know, is actually a real life thing. It is a facial paint or a body paint which was made using a type of plant, I think. It was a bright blue in color. If you've seen, like, Braveheart or something. Is it Braveheart? It's like Scottish forces. You'll... armies and all that, you'll know what that is then. Actually, Doral Durock has some on his face there. Okay, here we go. So let's see, we start with Conquata, which was a settlement created by the Lizardmen during that campaign I can't remember the name of. There's the Isle of Wights and the Citadel of Lead, which is actually where Valor was imprisoned during the campaign. I think he's actually going to be around up here somewhere. Let's see. Doral Durock. He has woad paint. What's it say about it? Woad paint is made and applied by druids and truthsayers. It binds excess winter magic and protects the wearer from some of the physical attacks. If an area is saturated with unused magic, the protection provided will be more efficient. So he has a 25% physical resistance, 50% missile, Encourage, Hide in Forest, War Fury. All of the Albion units have these abilities, War Fury 1 and 2. Which means that while their leadership is above 50%, they fight harder. They have plus 6 melee attack, plus 8% charge bonus, and plus 10% base weapon damage. But when their leadership gets lower, he doesn't actually have it. If they're losing combat, they get -8 leadership, so they're a bit faster to break than you'd expect. But they fight harder when things are going well. Woad paint here, you can see if our mana is above 50%, we get plus 15% physical resistance on top of this. So we actually have 40% physical resistance, I think. Yes. While our mana is high, which is nice. What's he's got? Blessing of Valor and Wings of Fate. Oh yes, we have our own lore of magic, which we'll go over. Can I go over his skills first? Sure. So let's see. Does he have Lord abilities? He does. First of the Truthsayers. As the leader of the Truthsayers, Doral Durock is highly skilled in magic and respected both for his wisdom and his leadership in times of strife. He's immortal, of course, +2 public order or provinces, +10 winds of magic power reserve, -5%, -5 enemy winds of magic power reserve, and +5 untainted local province. Okay, that's quite nice. Skills. Staff of Doral Durock. Minus 10 enemy wins of magic starting amount, plus 10 wins of magic power reserve, and plus 15 starting amount wins of magic. That's nice. And a constant around self map wide, plus 10 second, I guess, yeah. Ability recharge for enemies' abilities. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen... There's abilities which you use on someone, and it causes their abilities to start recharging. Is there a passive from one law which causes ability recharge to take a bit longer? Amulet of the Old Ones. One of the few surviving artifacts of the Old Ones still in the hands of the people of Albion. This amulet unleashes a wave of magic into the air, healing its wearer and saturating the area with magic. After each activation, the item has to rest for a long time until it has recharged enough to be used again. Plus 5 melee defense, plus 10% hit points, plus 10% physical resistance. Amulet of the Old Ones ability. One use of it. Burst of life-saving hit points. Releases a burst of winds of magic when activated. Increases power reserve. Okay. That's nice. So it's like a one-use power conduit. Arcane conduit. On top of the healing. Okay. He can get an Albion chariot. Albion warhorse. Endless conflict. That's like iron hearts. Protective charms. Range reflexes. Brass lung. Law master of the law of Truthsayers. He gets reduction to cost of the law of Truthsayers spells. What's these skills here? Mentor. The future will be shaped by the next generation, and the next generation is shaped by us. Plus 10 melee attack for Lords and Embedded Heroes, Lord's Army. And plus 4 recruit rank for Heroes and Lords in all provinces. Friend of Giants. Doral Durock has befriended many of the Giants of Albion. They will rush to his aid if needed. Minus 50% upkeep for Giants and Half Giants. I think Half Giants are similar to Ogre units in, say, the Chaos Dwarves we've played as. Plus 10 melee attack for them, and plus 20% weapon strength. That's a nice buff to them. From the swamps, Druids are proficient in making undead constructs from rotting wood, the remains of unfortunate souls who perished in the bogs, and shards of Ogham stones, but some are better at this than others. Plus 12 melee defense for Fen Beasts of Venhulks, plus 4 recruit rank, and plus 12 melee attack for them in Lord's Army. Druid Healer. Not only magic, but also medicine as part of a Truthsayer's education. Plus 50% casualty replenishment rate. Lord's Army, and global recruitment capacity is plus 1. Heir of the Old Ones. Precious little was left from the knowledge that the Old Ones taught the Truthsayers, and most of that knowledge is in Doral's hands. Plus 5 wins of magic power reserve, all armies. Imperfect shield of the Old Ones. 40 meter effect range. Plus 6 leadership, plus 50% damage resistance for 25 seconds. Okay, is that similar to Lord Croak's ability? But I would guess it's not as good. That's quite nice though. True Master of Albion. The swamps itself heed Doral's call, and the mists follow his will. He is the true ruler of the Isle. All of the Fens. Summons a unit of Fen Beasts. Okay, and he got 2 casts of that, though it does cost magic. An ability from the mists for all units. Ooh, cool. That's the Famir ability. He gets that for his army, plus 22% missile resistance while leadership's above 50%. That's neat. The Circle of Truthsayers. Doral Durock can call upon his Circle of Truthsayers, mighty druids in their own right, who expertly wield the winds of magic to aid the armies of Albion. Bound spell, banishment for druid neophytes, Lord's Army. Plus 4 recruit rank for druid neophytes, plus 10 melee defense for them, plus 2 recruit rank for Truthsayers, plus 15 melee attack for druid neophytes, and plus 10 leadership for them. And they get 2 casts of banishment, and it doesn't cost magical, it doesn't cost winter magic. That's neat. And that's on a unit which I can recruit several of. Banishment's not my favorite vortex, but it's still pretty nice to have a bound casts of vortex which you can just call on. Lore of the Truthsayers. Pardon me. I had some fruit and nuts before I started, and some of the nuts are sticking in my throat. I'll have a bit more tea. Maybe that will help. Winds of Fate. The Truthsayer conjures a flock of magic birds which will fly straight into the enemy formations, bringing doom to those they collide with. Oh yes, this is like a magic missile which summons a group of birds which fly into the enemy units. Magic missile will increase damage, greater armor-piercing explosion damage. Apparently they're exploding birds too. That's pretty neat. What can he overcast that with? Maya upgraded, he gets a -2 cost to it. Okay. And with this... Oh, he doesn't actually get a reduction to the cost there. Does he get it with his staff or something? No. Okay. Mists of Albion. While casting, map wide, plus 30% missile resistance. Okay. Wow. 35. Like 57% missile resistance on your army if you're casting. That's pretty nice. That's not even including like trained reflexes. You can get that up to like 67. And then like some other units like Fenbeasts and Fenhawks, they have even more natural missile resistance. So arrows probably aren't going to be affecting us too much. If I'm casting, that's a nice buff to it. And it is only while casting. There's no timer on that. It's not like oh, I think the armor reduction for the lore of dark magic from the Dark Elves. How many times can you say dark in a sentence? I think that lasts for like 10 seconds beyond the time period when you're casting. Or when you start casting, it lasts for 10 seconds beyond that. Or 10 seconds from that moment. Whereas this one is just while you're casting. So it's actually a very brief amount of time. Because casting tends not to take too long. Blessing of Valor. Plus 25% base weapon damage and plus 26 melee attack. And you can overcast it. And it gets an added area of effect. Which we're seeing right here. That's quite nice. Let's see, -2, because I think he got a reduction to that. Upgraded, -3. Wait, hang on, that is Boon of Courage, isn't it? No, that's Blessings of Valor. Oh, he doesn't get a reduction to the cost up there. Okay. Boon of Courage. Plus 30 armor. Extended effect duration. Affects allies in range, so this is area of effect 2. Plus 30 armor. Overcasting it is 9. And he gets... Okay, so we can cast that for 6. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's like, Lore of Metals, Glittering Robes. Except this is 60, whereas ours is 30. So it's not as good. But it costs less. I think that's going to be important because a lot of our base infantry doesn't actually have much armor at all. Our physical resistance is going to be important. Light of Protection. A barrier of shimmering light protects the warriors from magic and flame alike. Added area of effect. Plus 45% flame resistance and 45% magic resistance. That's interesting. I don't think there is another spell which increases fire and magic resistance like that. Okay. Evasion. Gift of Life. Ooh. Area of effect. Replenishes hit points. 17 cost of magic. upgraded. However, it goes down to 14 with 2 points in it. And with this, it goes down by another 3 to 11. Okay, and it's got resurrects dead combatants there. So we could actually resurrect our living units. This doesn't affect undead, which is important because we do have at least one undead unit, the Fen Beasts and Fen Hulks. They count as constructs and undead. Voice of command. The booming voice of the Truthsayer fills the mind of an enemy, robbing them of the concentration necessary to operate ranged weapons. Added effect range. Minus 100% range, minus 55% speed. Okay. So, just slows the unit down and sort of stops them from being able to shoot you as easily. That's nice. That's nice. On top of all the missile resistance, we can pretty much just shrug off like ranged armies. It would be very interesting to see how well this would work up against like wood elves. How long does that last for? 30 seconds. Okay. Earthing, yep. Magical reserves, yep. Arcane conduit, yep. Inspiring presence, warrior culture, war leaders, guardians, monsters and misty isles. We'll go over these more when I start getting points to put into them. What's this war cry? Plus 14 melee defense, plus 16 leadership, and plus 14 melee attack for 18 seconds in 40 meters. Okay. And blue tree seems pretty usual. Okay. He's a pretty good spellcaster. Hearthguard. Disciplined, armored and shielded. Oh yeah, they don't have the leadership debuff. They don't get the War Fury 2. They just get the bonus. What's this? Board wheel. An ancient but effective tactic. Warriors standing shoulder to shoulder, holding their shields against their neighbors, creating a formidable wall of shields. Okay, so shield wall. Oh, it's a formation. I have to toggle it. Okay. Plus 10% missile resistance, expert charge defense, but they can't run while this ability is in effect. Interesting. So it's like shield wall from the historical games. I wonder if they get closer to each other when they're in that formation. They can't use it while on a wall, manning equipment, or climbing. Makes sense. Oh, they also have immune psychology. 80 armor, bronze shield, 75 leadership, 35 speed, 34 melee attack, 42 melee defense, 36 weapon strength, 8 of which is armor piercing, and 26 charge. Okay, so mostly a defensive unit, I think, from that. Druid Neophytes, Woad Paint Spellcaster, 25% physical resistance. They have magical melee attacks. Don't have a ranged attack. Courage, they have 15 armor too. 28 melee defense, 26 melee attack, 47 weapon strength, 9 of which is armor piercing. And courage, they have War Fury, they have War Fury 2. Woad Paint. You'll note a Hearthguard don't have Woad Paint though. Awakening of the Wood. They get 2 bound spells of that. Okay. Oh, and they get Shield of Thorns too. That's nice. Yeah, plus 22% physical resistance, plus 30% base weapon damage. I think we can get several other laws as well, not just the lore of Truthsayers. I would guess Lore of Life, Lore of Beasts, maybe Lore of Shadows. We get Warbands here. 10 armor, bronze shield, 65 leadership, 35 speed, 32 melee attack, 22 melee defense, 28 weapon strength, charge bonus of 21, 7 armor piercing. Yeah, okay. They're pretty standard. Lower armor than the Empire Swordsman though, which makes sense. They don't seem to be wearing that much armor. They don't actually have Woad either. Youngbloods, Javelin Infantry, Anti-Large, 10 armor, no shield, 50 leadership. They have even lower leadership. 18 melee attack, 16 melee defense, 28 weapon strength, 7 of which is armor piercing, 8 charge bonus, 14 ammunition, with 90 range, 31 missile strength, 15 of which is bonus versus large. Okay, that's pretty good. Their range is not very long, but they'll be useful for dealing with at least lightly armored enemy infantry. Enemy cavalry, pardon. 5 armor piercing on that, yeah. Centaurs. What's it say about them? Centaurs roam the plains of Albion. They are proud and independent, but in times of peril, they will join forces with the clans. Woad paint, armor piercing, and very fast. I would guess they're like the Centaurs. 26 armor piercing. Base weapon damage is 4. So most of their damage is actually armor piercing. Okay. 30 armor, 60 leadership, 84 speed, 30 melee attack, 30 melee defense, 30 weapon strength, 42 charge bonus. And they cause fear. And they have woad paint. Okay, so they've got a 40% physical resistance while mana is high. Okay, so they're tougher than their stats look because of that. As long as they're not going up against magical attacks. And we have an Albion Giant. The legendary Giants of Albion were the last gift of the Old Ones to the inhabitants of Albion. Like all giants, they are but a shadow of their ancestors' glory. However, they haven't fallen as low as their kin outside of Albion. Yet. Yeah, referencing the Sky Titans. I wonder whether Creative Assembly or Games Workshop would be thinking of making a Sky Titans faction for Warhammer 3. They were just mentioned in lore. Pretty much just the Ogre Kingdoms came along. They went into the mountains. The Sky Giants were there. They were peaceful and kind, and the ogres ate them all. So Giants are descendants of the Sky Titans, but the Sky Titans were a lot more intelligent than the Giants are of the which you see in like the greenskin armies now. 30 armor, 100 leadership. That's very high. 46 speed, 65 melee attack, 35 melee defense, 600 weapon strength, 450 of which is armor piercing. 40 charge bonus. 25% physical resistance, and they have woad paint, so they have 40% physical resistance as well. They cause terror. Yeah, okay. That's going to make them quite tough. As a reminder, also, physical resistance will affect missile attacks as well. If the missiles are just physical attacks. If they're magical missiles, then it won't. But, you know, for like crossbows, handgunners, you know, what's it called? Norscan, horse cavalry, or skirmish cavalry, or whatever it's called, with bows and, or which throw javelins and units which throw axes and so on, the physical resistance will apply for that as well. Okay. Quite good. 350 upkeep. Pretty high, but he does have an ability which lowers the cost of that by a little bit. Okay, who are you?
Your demise is certain.
Veritas Heldenmouth. Mm-hmm.
Our paths have
We should probably take Citadel of Lead. Let's see. Firing Field, Warriors Hut, Chieftain's Hall, Woad Raider, Warbands, Warband Spears, Warband, Chieftain, Hearthguards, Halberds, and Hearthguard. Okay. Do I have anything which I can recruit quickly? No, I do not.
feel life.
You have an army, Chaos Marauders, Chaos Knights, and 3 other things I can't see.
Diran whispers.
Let's attack you. You have Chaos Warriors, Chaos Marauders, Chaos Knights, and Chaos Spawn. Okay. Well, we should be able to deal with that. They're quite heavily armored, which is going to be a problem for us. We're going to have to deal with the enemy quickly, because I think most people we go up against will be able to wear us down just through their heavy armor. We do have some armor piercing, but not on most of our infantry. I'm sure we'll get more options later on, but okay, that's fine. Let's see, Hearthguard, and you go there. Ooh, they're in a large formation. Okay, they're all scattered out.
Fighters!
Truthsayers, no, Neo-Knights. Yeah, you can go there. Youngbloods, you can go up there. Centaurs. Not Centaurs. Centaurs can go there. The giant can go in there.
What orders?
And Doral, you can go there. Okay. Let's have a look at our units. Here's our Warband. They have very nicely designed shields. And I like their patterned clothes. And they've got helmets. A lot of custom model work has gone into them. It's very nice work. The helmets. And all that. I think they've got like, yeah, the little twirly patterns on their helmets there. Have our Hearthguard, who actually have chainmail shirts, which is quite impressive. And nicely patterned cloaks. And more sturdy shields. And also more detailed swords. Looks nice. And some really conical helmets too. Chaos Dwarves approve. The Druid Neophytes. Yep, they look druidish. They have sickles. Even possibly some golden ones that look more like bronze or copper. Oh, they're actually dual wielding them. Okay. Where's our young bloods? Here they are. Oh, yep. Oh, they haven't grown beards yet. They have big spears. Those are really big. Interesting wavy leaf pattern on the end of them. Our giant. Hey, he's got a beard. Suits him. He's also got all the woad paint all over him. Other than that, yeah, it's a giant. But with woad all over it. And the centaurs, which, yeah, they're centaurs. They don't look as bestial. They actually also, they've got the claws taken from their clawed feet, because centaurs have clawed feet. They don't have hooves. So, and they've got longer tails too. Hey, how about that? They look pretty good. I like their armor again too. Got some unique helmets there, I think. Yeah. Okay. Where are those chaos guys? They're around here somewhere. Let's go hunt them down. Ooh. Why are you all the way up there? Micro headphone? Nope. Okay, it's fine. Just thought maybe my headphones it was only playing one speaker, but nope. I can't overcast that. That's only on a single unit. Wings of Fate. Good range on that. These Chaos Knights, what am I going to do about them? Young Bloods have anti-large, but they don't really have armor piercing, which we kind of need against them as well, with their 120 armor and bronze shield. Ooh, also, before you get into combat, I want to see your shield wall ability. Or what's it called? Board wheel. So let's see, if I use that... Oh, cool. They actually go into formation. Look at that. They put their shields up. And they got a little bit closer together. I didn't even know that you could do things like that in Warhammer.
Get a move on!
Yeah, and they don't walk. They don't, well, I didn't tell them to run, but... Yeah, look at that. Some of the ones in the back row also have their shields up too. Oh, hang on. It's because I changed formation, is it? And some of the ones from the front rank moved into the back rank, but didn't update. Oh no, they've lowered their shields. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that works pretty well.
'Tis an honor.
I turn it off. And they spread out a little bit more.
'Tis done.
That's really neat. I didn't... This isn't something which is used at all in Warhammer
Squares.
Total War, so that's really cool that that it works
Setting forth.
as well as it does.
Throw it. Advance.
It just has some more tea. If I could get some of those wings of birds, wings of fate,
Lead order.
off against the Chaos Knights, that would be pretty swell. They don't have a hell cannon, so I don't know why they're hanging back like that. It's because I attacked them, but
Now.
you'd think they would attack me, considering... Well, if they hit me, they could probably defeat me if I attack. If they attack me on
Quick march.
their terms.
Very well.
Okay. Do you have 360 firing? No, you don't. It's only front arc. Okay.
Sigmar calls.
Okay, march up. Oh, we didn't even have a look at Doral Durock. Forgot about him. There he is. We saw him in the intro thingy. Got a neat armor plate and slicked back hair, or sort of hair, standing up hair. He's got 2 skulls on his staff too, and blue hands. Simple, but it works. He's quite a lot younger than I'd expect for like the leader of the Truthsayers, but maybe it's because he's really skilled. Druids always strike me as being like old men, like what most of these seem to be. Okay, cast your birds against them.
All things must wither.
Yow! Birds! How many did that kill? 3? Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, wait. You look different. This is because this is a Rotblood tribe. Okay, so they've got like a Nurgle style to them. Yeah, they've got like Nurgly shields. Neat. And also some like Nurgly styled armor. Cool. I've also seen there's actually a mod which adds a Nurgle themed Chaos Lord. And it's very fun because it's based off of a GIF an artist did where he's very chubby. he's a very large Nurgle Lord. It's kind of a cartoony style, but it also actually works quite well for what it is. I'll have to see whether I can find that if it's out yet. But yeah, I like them. Maybe the green could be a little bit darker or brighter, but on the other hand, I also like how like close to the steel color it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty nice. I guess the Chaos Warriors will also have a Nurgly style to them. Okay, if you move up.
We are ready.
If I move you up to here, are you just going to flee?
Run!
They're like, oh no, they're getting their spears into range. We better
Orders, my lord!
move out of the way of them. If we get too close, they're probably just going to charge me. Come on, we just saw those Chaos Knights. How could they hide in the trees there? wow, they're really good at hiding.
By Ulrich's
There they are. No, that's the Chaos Spawn. Attack the Chaos Knights. Nope. Okay. Here they come. Oh, no, they don't. Come on, AI. Don't go hiding in the forest again. Summon more birds. It's got a high arc on that spell too, so that's nice. Okay. Here we go.
We serve our lead.
Go and attack them.
I am life. Let the woods awaken.
Attack! Shields! Oi!
Okay, shield formation. Good, good.
The Empire.
We are ready for the grave.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, we broke them.
Shields!
Charge them. Centaurs.
Feel life go.
They're actually just terrified.
It's an honor.
Sigmar Cole.
Okay. And those Chaos Knights are going to come back again at some point.
What orders?
We are faster than them, aren't we? Yes. Hit these Chaos Warriors from behind.
Throw it.
Druids are getting beat up there.
Adore I invoke thee.
Squires! Ready for orders.
It's interesting the shield wall doesn't actually improve their melee defense. I wonder if it's better to take them out of it when they're in melee.
Shields! Oi!
Okay. And attack those Chaos Spawn.
Britonia! Armed and ready!
Nope, here come the Chaos Knights again.
Infantry!
Direct calls.
No! Squires!
Okay. I wanted you to keep chasing them down. Yeah, club their lord, please. Oh, I didn't see their Chaos Warriors. Do they actually look different? They do, actually. They have a, Nurgly style to them, too. Neat. I'm sort of chomping at the bit. I want to play as the Rock Blood tribe, but they don't have their legendary lord yet. Take your time. I'm not putting pressure on the modders at all. And I mean that. Jeez. Take some more breaks. You deserve it. Okay, that went actually pretty well. Our Hearthguard took a beating, though. Neophytes did too. And a Warband. But considering what we were up against,
Shields! Oi! Let's get going!
I think that was alright. Close victory. Doral Durock got 5 kills. Yeah, those birds didn't really do too much against the Chaos Knights. 30 for the Hearthguard, 1 for the Neophytes, but they weren't attacking infantry. 10 for the Warband. Yeah, they got attacked by the Chaos Warriors. 30 for the Youngbloods. They did well. I guess they were shooting... They were throwing their spears into the... Or javelins into the Marauders' backs. 78 for the Centaurs. And 32 for the Giant. 92 losses against their 223. Who got the most kills for them? Chaos Spawn. That's to be expected. 19 for the Chaos Knights. And we did charge them... Oh, with what? I think I did with the Warband and the Centaurs. After hitting them with the Youngbloods a bit. Chaos Warriors. What do we get? Free captives. The money. Sacrifice captives. And convert captives. Not that much. How's my income? I haven't checked that. 1,090. We have 5,491. Sacrifice the captives. Extra leadership will be useful.
Moving. Our paths
And we go up a level. What do I want? Endless conflict, protective charms, trained reflexes. No. It says strong versus multiple combatants. I guess that means like infantry, not cavalry, because infantry will be more closely clumped together. But it's because they all sort of impact on the same spot. So when the first one hits, afterwards, it's not going to be anyone standing in that spot. But I would like some of these other spells. Boon of Courage to give us armor would be very useful. And Gift of Life also, so I think I'm going to go for that. What about this? +6 melee defense, +10 melee attack for Warbands. +10 melee defense and +6 melee attack for Hearthguard, Highlanders, and Viridian Lords. Those are some new units. +8 melee defense and +8 melee attack for Fen Beasts, Giants, Half Giants, Zotes. Oh yeah, we get Zotes now. Albion Barrow Wights and Fenhawks. I think Barrow Wights are recruited from the Isle of Wights. Hence the name. But no, I think there's a unique building which got them there. I wonder if Zotes are similar to the ones Wood Elves get, because I think they have bound life, Law of Life spells as well. Savage Warriors. +12% weapon strength for, and +8 melee attack for Woad Raiders, Druid Neophytes, and Sword Maidens. Okay, so are Druid Neophytes supposed to be like... They don't really strike me as a melee unit. They have alright weapon strength. They have higher weapon strength than the Hearthguard. And than the Warband. But their melee attack and defense is kind of low. And their armor too. But no, I guess you could use them in melee. I mean, they've got War Fury. They got all the physical resistance. And courage. And they got magical attacks too, so... Giving them 8 melee attack would bump their melee attack up to... 34. Which is the same as Hearthguard. And extra weapon strength, +12%. What's their weapon strength? 47. 50, let's see. 5. Yeah, it'd be about, like, 4 points, probably. So up to about 51. That's actually... reasonable increase. They'd have the highest weapon strength of any of my infantry units at the moment. Death from afar. Ammunition and missile... 20% ammunition and +12% missile damage for stone throwers, young bloods, huntresses, and Aeon Bar horse warriors, javelins. Fast raiders. Battle speed +12% and charge bonus +12% for hunting dogs, Aeon Bar horse warriors, chariots, and centaurs. Be nice for making our centaurs faster. And the extra charge bonus would be nice too. Rally, deadly hunters, reload speed, missile damage, and missile resistance. Defenders of Myth, charge bonus, melee attack, weapon strength. Merciless barbarians, charge, melee attack, weapon strength. Champions of Albion, armor, melee attack, and physical resistance. Yeah, okay. And Warcry. Physical resistance +15. That would essentially be giving units woad, but permanent woad, because it wouldn't wear off when mana gets low. Okay, I'm going to focus on the magic at the moment. I want those buffs.
The trees
And we'll defeat the rest of this army. There we go. Get out of here. And I will get the money.
Onwards.
We get a Dawnstone. More physical resistance.
What
Nice.
brings you here?
Get Boon of Courage, because we've got Blessing of Valor.
Through it.
Okay, and in Conquata, I haven't even gone through all these buildings yet. Wooden fences. Tribal meeting. What's our public order? -7. Hunting. Growth. Income 400. Do we have any immediate enemies here? Vanaheimlings. They're probably going to turn against us at some point. Not soon. One of our recruitment buildings seem to be low level. At least these ones. We can all get them in small settlements. I'd like to go over these, but I've been talking an awful lot over things already, so... Invasion threat. Oh. Okay. There's also this down here. Oh. Waystone restoration. Restore waystones and construct waystone markers. Surging power, pulsating power, humming power, flickering power, extinguished power. The influence of the waystones affects the power and commandments issued across Albion and the neighboring lands. The waystones have little influence on faraway lands, though. A settlement must be linked to another of equal or higher strength if it is to operate at its maximum potential. Power. The color of the rings around settlements indicates the current power of the waystones there. A pulsing ring indicates that a settlement is not operating at its maximum potential power. Upgrade the power of the waystones in Albion neighboring settlements in this case. Okay. I guess that's our incentive to go out and take settlements? It's sort of asking us apparently to take Carone, Bjornling's Gathering, and is that Caron Car? Okay. What's our habitable regions? Frozen, temperate island. Unpleasant is wasteland, mountains, chaos wasteland, savanna, magical forest, ocean, desert, and jungle. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That generates income. Lowers movement range. Lowers enemy hero action success chance. Increases our ambush success chance. Plus 10 leadership for local armies. It also gives garrison. Ooh, invasion threat goes up as you build these. I wonder what that means. Does that mean it spawns armies? I should probably not build that until we have our regions. Ogham Stone. Oh yes, this one. It gives public order, reduces public order penalties due to corruption, increases untainted, but also increases untainted in adjacent provinces, but it increases chaos corruption in our region, which makes sense because that's what the Ogham Stones do. They drain the chaos energies from the rest of the world and puts it into Albion, so... Yes, it gives us more winter magic for local armies. Stone Thrower Giant? Eat? Half Giants, Druid Neophytes. I guess I'm going to get growth, bloodhounds, and young bloods. The faster we can grow our settlements up, the better, I think. And research. Let's see, the warrior's journey, the path of the Truthsayer, the way of peace. That increases growth. Research rate increase, only 5%. reduces upkeep for our armies. Guardians of the World. Protectors of the World. Perfect Vigor, plus 8 leadership, plus 20% armor piercing, plus 15% physical resistance, plus 25% base weapon damage, while leadership is unbroken. Okay. Ooh, wow. You could just get rid of War Fury too, from all units that have it. All armies. Okay, so if you do that, yeah, your guys don't end up having the leadership debuff when their morale gets low. That's nice. On the other hand, I kind of felt that was one of the things which sort of made playing as Albion a bit more unique. I mean, in the end, you get so many leadership buffs and all that. Like, -8 wouldn't really mean too much towards the end of the game, so. Public order +4, casualty replenishment rate, hunting parties. How long would it take to get up to that? 37 turns. Let's go for Path of the Truthsayers, at least for the moment, so we get the research rate increase. May as well get that early on. If it reduces 1 turn here or there, we'll take advantage of it early on. I didn't build a building there, did I? Oh no, that was upgrading the barracks. That's fine. I didn't want to spend that because it was cheap anyway, and well, no, because I wanted to keep the money to settle the Citadel of Lead. And we're taking Chaos Corruption. Or no, that would be Storm.
Be still.
Unfortunate.
I walk this.
Oh hey! Someone's actually already here. Harbingers of Doom. Oh, they start here. Chaos Warriors, Fimgard, Fen Beasts, and Norsca Ice Trolls. Okay, we can't deal with that now. We've got to come back here. Good that I know that they're there, though, I suppose. Right, we're going to have to deal with that, yeah. We can go into raiding stance without any movement cost. Minus 20% upkeep for all units while raiding.
I will do your bidding. I heard your orders on the wind.
It's rather nice. What's causing that sound? Oh, it's... Okay, it's a circle. Okay. It was like... It thought it was still on. Usually I can't zoom in closer when I have this open. But it seems like ending turn removes the effect and the removes the ability to zoom in, or no, allows me to zoom in closer, but and it removes the effect, but it's still on, so the sound effect's still playing. The ways of peace. What's it say? Times of peace are rare on Albion. Like everything that is rare, people value these times highly. Let's get Warriors Halls. Ooh, we can get Warbands with great weapons. Woad Raiders. In battle, Woad Raiders fight with wild abandon, putting all their trust into the protections granted by the magical patterns covering their bodies. They have Frenzy. And physical resistance and Woad armor. Okay. No armor. 18 melee defense. 26 melee attack. 38 weapon strength. 30 weapon strength. What's your armor piercing? 23. And Woad Raiders? Probably like 7. 6. Okay. So, what are we going up against there? Fianna Fim. Or Fimgard they were, sorry. Chaos Warriors and Norsca Ice Trolls. And some Norscan cavalry?
Gairan whispers.
Get that. End turn. We're going to want to get rid of that settlement in Citadel of Lead pretty quickly, I think. We don't want Chaos armies spawning and attacking us on our own territory. And the sooner I can unite all of Albion, the better. Okay. Now let's see. It reduces construction cost. That increases income. How many turns would it take to get rid of that? 17. Yes. Let's get warrior culture.
Battle whisper.
We're going to be using our warbands early on, so I think making them better now is a good thing. Warbands, you've got spears. 15 bonus versus slide. You cost the same. I will get 3 of you. And we'll get probably 3 units of bloodhounds, maybe 4. Having some fast-moving cavalry. Or, you know, warhound units will be useful. I would guess they're not as strong as the Chaos Warhounds, but still they'll be able to chase down and keep enemy light cavalry off my back.
Our paths have crossed. What brings you here?
Ooh, what's this? Rampant chaos. We must uncover the waystones scattered throughout Albion. Though it will attract much evil to this island, it is necessary if we are to save this world. -1 public order, all provinces. -4 leadership when fighting against warriors of chaos in Norsca, all armies. Plus 5% recruitment cost, all armies. Okay. So that's a penalty we have.
Please tell me much.
If we don't have those. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20?
Jade Wizard. Gairan whispers.
And turn again. I would like to build my army up to full 20 stack. I might actually move my army up to the border next turn, then recruit the rest of the units and then march over to Citadel of Lead. Or should I get rid of the Isle of Wights? What have they got? Marauder champions, spearmen, marauders, and hunters. Fim Guard are going to be a problem. They have the missile resistance. Guardians are not a problem. They don't have a hero or a lord. They cause fear. They're anti-large. Melee attack. They're monstrous. They have good armor. They also have some fen beasts. They're using our own things against us.
What brings you here? Orders? The trees tell me much.
Chaos or Norscans? Chaos or Norscans? I think get rid of the harder threat.
Quiet. Listen. Leaving.
And I will get warbands with great weapons. Yep. I'll get 3 units of those. We'll get some Woad Raiders in a bit, but I think we'll go for this at the moment. Woad Raiders, right? Yes, I think whenever I say that, I'm like, it's reminding me of something. And it's Age of Empires 2. Though in that they have axes and shields. In this, they seem to be dual sword wielding units. It'd be neat if in a nod to Age of Empires 2 they actually regenerated their hit points. No, do they do that? No, they don't. They have a...
Silence.
That's Huskulls, isn't it? Woad Raiders... Don't they do extra damage to buildings? Anyway.
Their life is mine.
Declare war on you.
Their time draws near.
And you have nothing else. Okay. We're gonna have to keep our Chaos Giant away from their Fim Guard. Hopefully we'll just be able to deal enough casualties to them that the Fim Guard break. Oh, of course, we're attacking up a hill. Lovely. Okay, let's see.
Shields, aye!
Ooh, interesting. Our spears are in a much tighter formation than our warbands.
Aye!
Break weapons, ooh, they are too. They're also spread out. Okay, Youngbloods. Bloodhounds. You can go there. Giant. You can go there. Hearthguard, you can go there. Neophytes, you can go over here as well because you've got the buffs. And you can go behind them because you're not really a melee unit. Okay, ooh, right. And our centaurs. Do that. Put them under 2, 3, and 4. Okay. They're gonna be up here, are they? Yep. There's not that many of them, but yeah, they're charging us. And warhounds. Charge up the back. Yeah, they got 15 armor. But I think they're lacking the scaly skin, which the Chaos Warhounds would have. Which makes sense, they're not mutated. Boot of courage. Buff their armor. You're not fleeing, are you? You better not be fleeing. Oh no, good. No, wait. How's it going? Well, he's getting stuck in. Get a good shot there against him fighting against, with him fighting against the Chaos Warriors. With the trolls in the background. Yeah, there we go. Kind of. Chaos Warriors in the foreground getting clipped through. I see you staring at me over there. Oh, there's the Bloodhounds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're like giant wolves. The Fim Guard. Are you fleeing? Oh, you are. Attack them. Come over here. Come on, chuck a bunch of spears against them. They're fleeing, so their missile resistance is lower. Yeah, my warhounds are fleeing. Kind of to be expected. They're not really. Bam!
Shields, aye! Infantry!
Okay. Charge up against them.
Fighters! Battle ready!
Druids go up there.
Squares!
I think we've pretty much got this. Ooh, we haven't seen our great weapons. Okay, so they got axes. Ooh, I like that axe. That looks nice. Very subtle, but works quite well. Yeah, okay. Neat. Oh no, they're coming back. Quick, chuck spears against them. Hey, that actually got them to break. Nice. Can you take some of them out? You can. Get out of here, Famir. Your time is over.
Armed and ready!
We don't forgive.
Chuck a few javelins against the Chaos Warriors there. Maybe you'll be able to take one out eventually.
We don't forgive.
Well, you're killing a few. Their heavy armor, though, is, yeah.
Such unholy resilience.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn the blood effects on. Oh, well. Yeah, that went pretty well. I was expecting our units to take more of a beating. They did get 45 kills from one of their Chaos Warriors, so 26 and 30 for the Fim Guard. 48 for the Norsca Controls. I probably should have been attacking them with our Youngbloods. Oh well. They broke pretty quickly anyway, it seems. 170 losses. 121 losses on their side. Okay, well, we won the battle, but they did kill more of us. Ooh, what have we got here? Purified Settle. Collect, Tithe, and Occupy. I like the artwork they've got here. Demand Offerings. Cleanse with Fire. I feel like this should give like a increase to Untainted in the region. Because I can imagine like they raise the settlement and then the Truthsayers like perform some rites to remove chaos corruption in the region. Yeah, let's purify and settle.
What brings you here?
There we go. And we can make more Ogham stones here. Or we could uncover the waystones. Well, what's these buildings? The Citadel of Lead. On the strange island of Albion is a strange... On the island of Albion is a strange and baroque structure of twisted spires and warped gates. It is rumored to be a prison for some powerful demon, locked away at the dawn of time by the gods themselves. 350 income generated, plus 1 Lord recruit rank, faction-wide, minus 10 enemy leadership, local enemy armies, adds walls to the settlement, and plus 3 chaos corruption, all regions. Ooh, okay. Sealed Citadel of Lead. The might of the traitorous demon Balakor was supposedly sealed away by the chaos gods themselves in this appalling citadel. Whatever the truth may be, it can't be denied that this repulsive structure oozes energy which can elevate those foolhardy enough to use it to even greater levels. The wise, however, know that such power doesn't come without cost and stay far away. Minus 100 diplomatic relations with Warbands of Chaos. Minus 50 diplomatic relations with Norsca. Plus 8 Lord recruit rank. Plus 8 hero recruit rank. Plus 15% hero action success chance. And plus 50 chaos corruption. Okay, I was expecting this to actually be the good choice. From its being called sealed. That's actually quite nice buff to the Lord recruit ranks. I mean, chaos corruption plus 50. In the end, that wouldn't really mean much for us, would it? Because the regions have so much chaos corruption anyway. What's 50 when it, you know, what's the difference between, say, 18 and 50? With all of our, you know, public order problems caused by corruption reductions we have available to us. I wonder what it would do with if it adds walls to settlements, because I don't think we get walls for settlements. I think we'd be based off of the Norscans.
Our paths have crossed.
I will get on you Blessings of Valor.
The trees tell me much.
What can we get here? Shiling. Barely more than a grassy field where the horses of the tribe are kept. Gives Aeon Bar horse warriors and horse warriors with spears. 10 armor with a shield. 55 leadership, 92 speed, 22 melee attack, 24 melee defense, 30 weapon strength, charge bonus 40. And spears... they have 24 melee attack, 20 melee defense. It's actually different. These are actually better at defense than the spear ones. Anti-large too. Though their weapon strength is slightly lower. They also have Vanguard deployed. And Bar Horse Warriors Javelins. Ooh, they're also anti-large. Wait, what's their anti-large? 5. What's your anti-large? 5. Armor piercing is 5. I don't think you have armor piercing. Oh no, you do. 5. How do your stats compare? I can't check. 1620. 2420. Okay, so their melee attack stats are lower. That makes sense. Missile strength is 34. Armor piercing is 7. Okay, okay. Noble cavalry spears, 80 armor, 35 weapon strength, 10 of which is bonus versus large, and noble cavalry with swords. Yeah, okay, so you've got unarmored cavalry down here, ranged javelins, and then armored cavalry up here. Hill encampment gets war chariots, 68 charge, bonus versus infantry, 100 armor, that's nice, 82 speed, and yeah, devastating charge. Okay. That's pretty nice. That actually seems more tempting than the cavalry. Ooh, we get feral Gryphons. It's a unit of 1. 375 weapon strength, bonus versus large of 20. It calls terror, 30 armor, 100 speed, 40 melee defense, 34 melee attack. Feral Gryphons are known to dwell on Albion and often clash with the Giants for food and living space. In times of need, the Truthsayers can use their close magical connection to call upon these creatures in times of war. And Highlanders. Great sword infantry, unbreakable will, disciplined armor piercing, anti-infantry. The people of the Highlands of Albion are reclusive and fiercely independent from the other tribes of Albion. Their skills and will have been honed by their harsh homeland, and their mighty warriors are a welcome addition to any army. 80 armor, 70 leadership, 35 speed, 36 melee attack, 22 melee defense, 32 weapon strength with 10 bonus versus infantry, 26 armor piercing, 30 charge bonus. They have war fury, and they have freedom! Through sheer willpower, they will continue fighting with their body ravaged by wounds until the independence of Albion is protected and secured. While their leadership is not broken. Oh no, okay, right. So for 10 seconds, every 30 seconds, it seems, while their leadership isn't broken, they can't die. Activates automatically when conditions are met. Oh, okay. Does this mean that it automatically applies every 30 seconds? While they're in melee? Interesting. So that's like the Blackhawks, is it? Like the Immortals, where the unit just won't die until their leadership's broken. Interesting. This is the type of thing which makes me want to get, like, Unbreakable on them. Crown of Command. Blacksmith. I mean, it doesn't improve their killing capabilities, but it just makes it so that they hang around for a long time. Albion Stone Thrower. I guess that's just like a... Looks like a trebuchet up there. Druid Neophytes, half giants, 9 in unit, anti-large. 8 cause fear, Albion Giant, and Giant Stone Thrower. I guess this is like the Cygor. Weird Druid. Oh, he's actually got a mixture of laws. Light, Beast, and Truthsayers. Okay, so we don't have spellcasters of different laws. Oh, that needs to be changed. Still talking about Chaos Sorcerers there. Viridian Lords. A warrior who undergoes a secret ritual, voluntarily leaving his mortal body behind to inhabit a shell of plant and earth, is forever becoming a Viridian Lord, a chosen of Danu. 60 armor, 80 leadership, 28 speed, 40 melee attack, 65 melee defense, 50 weapon strength, 38 of which is armor piercing, 26 charge bonus. Causes fear, they have regeneration, war fury, and they're crumbling and disintegrating. Okay, 36 in a unit. I guess that means that... No, hang on. They're not... They've got crumbling and they've got disintegrating, but they don't have, like, undead. So they're not unbreakable. They're not, like, undead. They're not unbreakable. But if they do break, they start taking damage. Okay, interesting. We get Zotes. Yeah, they have Earth Blood. That would be nice. And Flesh to Stone. That would be nice for a single unit. Dampen. Uses magic resistance. Bonus versus large, 26%. Fen Beasts, we're seeing them as the Familiar. They're quite good defensive units. They have regeneration, increased leadership when magic's high. They're undead and construct, which really doesn't mean much both together. It makes sense for them though. Disintegrating and crumbling. Good missile defense. And a Fenhog, which is a larger version, which also has a speed debuff around it, as well as a passive increase to power recharge. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to get here? I don't want to build a hunter's cottage. And I will get tribal meeting to increase public order. Yes. Okay. And... No, I can't afford that. That's going to put me into the negative. Enter. So, we've taken the Citadel of Lead. Let's march down. We'll take the Isle of Wight. And then we'll own all of Albion. After that, I want to get those Waystone buildings constructed. Oh, the Citadel of Lead's become our new capital. Huh. Okay. It probably should stay on Conquata.
Druid.
Since that is the major settlement here. You can tell because of the little gold detailing around the
Gairan whispers.
faction icon there.
I walk this earth.
That means rebellions are going to appear up there. Which, that actually makes sense, because I think that would be the settlement which would be most likely to be attacked. But gameplay-wise, it means this is a settlement which has to have a connection to the sea to be able to trade. So if Conquata is raised, and I still have Isle of Wights, well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to trade anyway, but it means, yeah, Citadel of Lead is like, has to be connected to any trade routes. It's a bit further away from the port. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I can actually get those Woad Raiders now, so let's get a unit of them. Albion's not actually looking too bad. It's mostly just swampy. There's a bit of chaos corruption, which is going to increase as we construct our buildings. You see one of the stone circles there on the map.
Battle wizard.
There we go, nice. Plus 4 melee attack and defense for all of our warbands. Is that actually... Yeah, that's constant. That's not... Oh, I have to get Guardians against Chaos as well to get Warrior Drills. Okay, so it's not just this, it's actually both of these. Which means I have to get this if I want to get trade with the outside world. So I'm going to be making enemies with Norsca and Warriors of Chaos anyway. Okay. yeah, you kind of have to need to get all of these. So I can travel up here and up there without getting all the others. Oh, yeah, because this takes that and that. You travel up these trees like this. These ones require both of them. So that would be nice to get. Oh, and they require the previous ones too. So if I want this, I have to get this, that, this. Okay. Well, I'm still going to go for warrior drills, just because... As thematic as that is, I guess if the game gives me the option to remove it, I guess I prefer to remove it.
Feel life flow. Moving.
And we'll move down to here. And,
What brings you here? The trees
I
tell
don't
me
think
much.
force marching you is going to get you close enough to be able to attack next turn. I hope we can attack them before they build a garrison building there. It doesn't look like there's an army there, so we're lucky in that regard. We're also going to have to watch out for other factions coming to land on us. Land on Albion. I remember, oh, what's his name? The ghost, oh, hello. Saw that. It's the Bastard King. Rotblood tribe have popped up. Okay. You have a small army though, and you're taking attrition for a turn. We might be able to defeat you with the garrison. What's the strength of the garrison? Oh, they're all injured still. Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah, go take this.
Their time draws near. All things must
Get out of here. We'll just order resolve. Purified settle. Ooh, regiments of renown. Warriors of Lug. This holy warband is devoted to Lug, the god of the sun. Their weapons are imbued with the fire of the sun, and they themselves fear no fire, as they believe in Lug's protection. And we've secured Albion.
Yes.
You can get lighter protection.
Our paths have crossed. Gairan
Let's see.
whispers.
So what do they have? They do have flaming attacks, and they have burnt. -8 leadership on hit. That's nice. 80% fire resistance. Wow. Apparently their belief is pretty substantial to give them 80% fire resistance. 50 armor with a bronze shield. Actually rather heavily armored for a warband, considering my normal guys have 10 armor.
What brings you here?
Okay, what's our commandments? Druidic Mist Ritual. +2 leadership for infantry units, local armies. +8% ambush success chance. Grand Hunt. Quash Descent. All of the clans. And Harsh and Tithes. Up to 10%. 10% in 3 recruitment capacity. +5 public order and +12 campaign movement range. +20 growth and +12% casualty replenishment. And +8 leadership. And +20% ambush success chance. Okay. I'm going to go for Grand Hunt.
Orders?
Though they're probably going to take Citadel of Lead next turn. What's this? Champion of Nurgle. This warrior has been ordained Champion of Nurgle. He has poisoned attacks. -15% upkeep for all units. -15% speed. 10% casualty replenishment. +8 leadership and causes fear. Yeah. Okay. And we are at war with you. Yeah, because you were actually the faction which we attacked right at the beginning. Okay. If you take the Citadel of Lead from me... let's see, what's your army? Lord. Chaos Warriors was poison. Chaos Knights was poison. Chaos Spawn was poison. And the Unbreakable. We have 43 Youngbloods. Warband with Spears. Warband. Great Weapons. Hearthguard. I feel that Chaos Knights are going to crush me. Our units being half strength is not going to help us at all. I'll try though. Not to mention their lord, Regal. But maybe I'll be able to deal more casualties to them. Oh, it's raining. Actually, it's raining. Does it rain like this much often in the game? I don't think so. Maybe in like Skaven Blight. But not on this map generally. It's quite nice. Is the ground a different colour too? It looks a bit muddier. What's that? Oh, it's just a... It's like raining in patches. Okay. You'll spread out there. Warband spears. Oh boy. You can go in the front, I guess. Yeah, hopefully going to take the brunt of those Chaos Knights, but I don't like your chances. And you can go behind. Okay, so they're attacking us. Where's their knights? There it is. Yeah. Their spawn are going to cause problems too, because fear is going to reduce our leadership as well, so... And the Bastard King causes fear as well. Yay! I like how dark it is. It's very dreary.
Infantry! At once! Run, man!
But I suspect they're going to hit our lines, and then we're just going to break.
Spearmen at arms! Quickly, lads! Run! Battle ready! Spearmen at arms!
Try and
Fire!
kill the Chaos Knights, damn it.
Spearmen at arms! Shields! Oi!
We're not going to be able to hold against them, are we?
At once! Spires! Run up through!
Okay, maybe we can take out some of them. Why are you liking your shots so much?
We serve
No!
the king!
Don't let them escape!
Quick, march! At once! Quickly, lads! Run now!
I mean, these Chaos Warriors are just going to be...
We fight for Britonia! Orders! Withdraw!
Yeah. They were like, those are anti-large! Go, charge them! Oh yeah, our warband over there got destroyed. Chaos Spawn don't even have one loss.
What orders?
Could you stop running away? Jeez, I want to fill you full of javelins. There we go. They're like, quick! They stop chasing us. Turn around and charge them. Maybe we can take out like 3 more. There goes the young bloods. These guys are running. Come on, just poke their horse. Oh, I have to put blood effects on. I'd forgotten about that. There we go. If anything, this really kind of just emphasizes how scary Chaos Knights are, considering these guys have got basically no armor, just a normal iron spear, and they're going up against these things which have, like, you know, dark god blessed armor, flaming horses, and like poison swords as well. And yet they still fight. They're going to die, but they're doing a good job. And then the Chaos Warriors over here come in, so... yeah. There we go. End battle. Whatever. Yeah. We killed 30 of them. It's one thing I like about the Warriors of Chaos in Warhammer is that they're more focused on being like a really elite, heavily armored force rather than being a endless tide of evil, you know, sort of like expendable hordes of cheap units. I mean, they're kind of that as well, but the Warriors of Chaos are sort of more focused on being just really heavily armored elite groups of infantry, and their knights as well. On the tabletop, they had small numbers. Of course, in the lore, it's just like endless hordes of Chaos Warriors. But declare war. Oh, Capitano Sisico. Yeah, I remember you last time. You declared war on me early on, but you never actually landed and attacked me. The enemy of chaos is near. Hunt down his army and take his head before his troops. Their sorrow will be drank by Slaanesh.
Gairan whispers.
Let's
Jade magic is
march up
yours
there.
to command.
Okay, and in turn. Maybe it was raining in that battle because there was a storm there. I don't know. Does having a storm on land in a region cause the weather to change like that? He's getting overconfident.
Be still.
Path blocked? By what?
I will do your bidding.
Oh, great. There's a storm here.
Yes.
It's causing attrition. Lovely.
What brings you here? The babbling brook agrees.
Yeah, even going into that doesn't stop
Heard
the
your
attrition.
orders on the wind. The power
Okay.
of nature is yours.
Going to ambush stance. In turn. Maybe we can catch his army and defeat him. This is one thing I remember finding rather annoying about Albion, is that you get lots of storms here and you can't do anything about the attrition from it. Oh, they foiled my ambush. Guardians against Chaos. And the Sword of Cain rests.
Cease.
Did I do something? The music decided to stop playing or something. Thought it was sounded a bit odd.
Orders. I walk this earth.
Wait, what? We encounter Clan Scurvy? Oh, they're in Visna. Why can we hear that the Skaven are there?
Bow before the rightful laws of this land, and I will hear your demands.
Yeah, whatever.
Battle wizard. Going forth.
Move up to here.
I will do your
Ambush. End turn. I would like to end tonight having taken all of Albion, so we will take the Citadel of Lead before we end tonight. There's another army appearing. We have an ambush. Sure. What's the terrain? Oh, that's... We'll play this just so that we have less casualties, considering there is another army coming upon us. Also, I'll be able to drive all of our Youngbloods' javelins into their Chaos Knights. Because I want to get rid of those.
We serve the king.
Okay, you can go there.
Spearmen at arms.
You can go there.
Shields. Aye.
Go there. Go there.
We are ready.
Actually, that's interesting. They have Bretonnian voices,
Orders, my lord.
but the shouting you hear after you click on them is the Norscan voices.
Feel life flow.
Okay. Get that. Are you part of this group? You can go over there.
Ulrich's wrath.
There we go. You and you. Okay. Charge. Charge. I want you to move here. I want you to move there. Armor. Shield of Thorns. Charge the Chaos Knights. Kill them. And kill everything. Okay. Stop firing.
Sage wizard! It is done!
I think their Chaos Knights are pretty much all been killed. Are you faster than a normal giant? 46 speed. Kill their lord. Let's wipe out their entire army. We have the bloodhounds, so we can easily chase them down. Stomp. Ooh. Do we have Woad Raiders in this army? Yes. There we go. Woad Raiders. Can I see some of them? There's one. Yeah, okay. He's got 2 swords. Lots of woad painted on his body. Yeah, pretty nice. He's holding that sword a bit hazardly. And that one. Okay, they need to be positioned a bit further along. Unless they're supposed to be holding it there. Maybe they're just that crazy. What's that there? Like some spikes on it. Is it a modified Chaos Sword or something? Maybe.
We serve the king.
Okay. You can sit back. You can sit back. You can sit back. Bloodhounds, I just want you chowing down on all the Chaos Warriors. Don't eat them. They are still disciples of Nurgle. Go on. You are faster than him, Giant. Go back. Club. Club. Gonna take many more hits. There we go. Oh, his head exploded. He won't be coming back for Vermintide 3. Actually, he won't be coming back at all for that, because I think he's actually killed in Vermintide 2. Or is that... actually, that might not be the name of the leader of the Rot Blood tribe. Vermintide 2. It might be someone else. Hey, 64 losses. And we killed all of them. Nice. There is that other army which has decided to make landfall, though. Ah. Deal with one threat from chaos. Other one pops up. Okay, let's sacrifice the captives for the leadership buff. I wonder where they're coming from. Oh, we get Gambler's armor from them too. Nice. And we got Trickster's Shard too. Ooh.
Our paths
From the quest. So that gives you 5 armor, which actually doubles your armor. You have 10 armor now, and an 8% ward save. You're just getting all the ward saves. All the resists and all that.
Jade Wizard.
Let's get... There'll be a warhorse. That actually gives you 5 armor as well. The chariot gives you 90 armor? maybe, or possibly 100. I can't remember whether it's going from 0 when you mouse over this. It's a little weird with how it displays things when it comes to mounts. You see, because it's saying here that his melee attack and defense is going to go down, but that's not the case. I'm pretty sure. Get Mists of Albion. That's nice. And march up and take the Citadel of Lead again. Got Forsaken and Marauder Hunters there. And Purify and Settle.
What brings you here?
And we get the terrifying Mask of E. And we secure Albion once more.
Silence.
Declare a Grand Hunt. And you can get Evasion. I want to keep getting the magic.
I think not.
Mentash. Champion of Zinch. Chaos Warriors. Rock Blood Tribe. Many plagues upon you.
Orders.
Let's upgrade. Isle of Wight. You have a unique building, do you? Yes. Barrows of Albion. In this unremarkable isle, a series of great grassy mounds dot the landscape, ancient man-made hills, serving as the burial tombs of mighty kings and warriors who will rise uneasily to face intruders. Allows us to recruit Barrow Wights, which I think are pretty much like Graveguard, but maybe a little better. I can't remember the differences between them. It's also the Great Ogham Circle. The very first and biggest of the Ogham stone circles. It took dozens of giants many days to bring it under the guidance of the Truthsayers, and it binds more of the winter magic than any other Ogham circle to this day. Minus 100% public order penalty due to the presence or lack of corruption, local province. Plus 15 chaos corruption. Enables recruitment of weird druids. Plus 2 capacity for them. Provides an Albion Giant as a garrison. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to get that. That seems rather integral. And Surging Waystone as well, we'd have to build there too. So it's pretty much this. That. Oh, we can only get 2 of them. Because the port takes up one of the slots. So you probably want to get this so you're not suffering from public order penalties here. And the other bonuses are nice. Also unlocks a lot of units. Fen Hulk, Giant, Half Giants, Druid Neophytes, and Fen Beasts. So a mixture of these units and these units. Barrow Wights sound neat. They are undead, so we wouldn't be able to heal them. They're unbreakable. They have good armor, silver shield, 28 magic melee attack with magic attack damage, 12 armor piercing, 8 bonus versus infantry, 212 upkeep. Not very good charge. Good melee defense, I suppose. 28 melee attack. What's the bonuses you can have? Can you get like bonuses from them? Yes. Plus 5 melee attack, plus 12 charge, and plus 12% weapon strength. And this can give them plus 8 melee defense and plus 8 melee attack. Okay. So that actually puts them more on par with Hearthguard. But we'd still want to get this. Because I think we need to build these in all of our regions. Let's see. We have a point of growth. Citadel of Lead. I'm going to build the Hunter's Cottage. And we're going to get tribal settlement in the Isle of Wight. Yep. Okay. And we'll end turn. And I think we'll call it there for tonight for our Albion campaign. We've managed to take the Citadel of Lead. Another army is just off the shore, probably going to land on the new turn. Eatane declares war on the Scourge of Cain. Clan Scurvy declares war on Hexodal. Really? Okay. And Hochland declares war on the Rotblood tribe. Well, that's good. They're going to be getting rid of the Brass Keep to the north of Hergig. So that will take them off my back. No, they didn't land.
Beyond your comprehension.
Well, that's good. But yes, I think we'll save it there, and we'll continue with our Albion campaign next time. How did it say that we'd recruit our other legendary lord? Ooh. We actually have some legendary lords to choose from. War Leaders and Truthsayers. Lore of Light, Lore of Truthsayers, Lore of Life, and Lore of Beasts. Oh, we can actually choose between different laws for them. That's nice. I saw some skills here. What's this? Priest of the Sun God. Flaming attacks and bound spell fireball. We can cast 4 of them. Priest of the Earth Mother. Plus 10% casualty replenishment rate. Priest of the Horned God. The God of the Hunt. Hunter's Snare. You can get 3 casts of that and lasts for 11 seconds. The unit can't move. 30 target 100 meter range. Okay. Ooh, 30 meter effect range. So you could actually snare several units if they're clustered together. That seems pretty nice. And the Lore of Beasts is also nice because it comes with the physical resist, which I like stacking with our
Feel life.
natural physical resist. What was the other? Lore of Life. And Lore of Hunters. Lore of Light and Lore of Life, yeah. Lore of Light is nice. I think it's probably my least favorite though. Fire's protection is good. The melee defense, I suppose, especially that would help our armies quite a lot since our guys tend to have low melee defense and armor. Gems Burning Gaze. Alright. Light of Battle. It does make units unbreakable. But because it doesn't do anything else, I don't tend to like it too much. I prefer to buff my units with, like, buff their stats rather than just making them unbreakable. Because that doesn't make them fight better. Just makes them not run. It does last for 44 seconds. If you overcast it. 22 seconds normally. Can that affect... It's an area effect, so it can actually affect multiple units. Net of admin talk, that's useful. Corona's Time Wart. That's nice. Increase melee attack and speed. That goes well with Fire's protection. And banishment, which we can get bound anyway, so. And the passive is, I think it's a leadership buff now while you're casting, or is it immune to psychology? It used to be a debuff to undead's leadership. That's not like that anymore. Hello, welcome. Apologies, we're just finishing up for the night, but yes, Albion. We were just starting a campaign or some, but I'm just about to be finishing up. Apologies for the night. As a reminder for people, though, if you wish to watch them, I upload all of my streams to my YouTube channel, which is linked onto my Twitch homepage. The videos go up about 24 hours after the stream ends. So I have a usual start time. I usually start around 11 PM AEST. Or 11:30 AEST. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is in other time zones, apologies, but it's sort of like roughly about 4.5 hours ago. So, but yeah, as I said, I upload streams I've done to my YouTube channel if people wish to watch them there afterwards. That's an option. But anyway. 12 GMT. Okay. Good to know. Sorry, I don't have a converter on hand at the moment. Time zones, how do they work? It just confuses me terribly. Anyway, well, thank you very much for joining, and I will hope you'll join me again next time, where we'll continue with our Warhammer 2 Albion camp.